There are four types of differentiation that we could use in the classroom to help student learning. First one is the content. We do this essentially by using a variety of different teaching strategies. We differentiate the thing that we are teaching, and we can put the kids in small group learning sessions. Or we can even have guided learning sessions where we tailor the lesson to the specific group based off what they need. Some students may need to be reviewing, some students may need to be excelling, and and need to be challenged, and some students may just need additional support. We could always give students an open-ended model, giving them a problem with multiple ways that problem can be solved, showing that they know how to do the content. Second part is the process. This is how we have our students learn and to learn the content that is being taught. It doesn't necessarily go with a lesson, but it is the process at which they are learning. So we want to provide different ways in which they can learn the material. A lot of people like to use just lecture, or even they use, let's say, reading and then comprehension questions. The best thing to do is to give students a way to experience the same kind of concepts in multiple ways. You could allow them to say, we're giving you a math problem. They could do short division. They could do long division. They could do whatever little process gets them to that answer. As long as it's getting them to the right answer, that's what matters. Showing them there's multiple ways to get there. We then have the product as our third, and this is what students do when they're learning most of the time, like the assessment. Like, this is what we're wanting them to do. There's lots of different ways students can show their learning and skills. And instead of focusing on like the checklist for the student product, we should focus on the content and the skill that we want them to demonstrate. So we open up and broaden the types of assessments that our students can demonstrate their knowledge and understanding by giving them a choice. You know, you could give them, like, say, tell me how to do this in a song, tell me how to do this in a paper, tell me how to do this in a slideshow, tell me how to do this by putting it on a poster board. Opening up the options for the product to get to the results that they need to understand what they're learning. And lastly is the environment. We could change up the environment that is within the teacher's control. It's got to be stuff that's within the classroom that the teacher can change. Always check different ways that students are learning and the distractions that get in their way. You could limit noise, but always allow things that are school appropriate for students to do if it helps them learn appropriately and properly. You know, some students may do better sitting on the floor. Some students may do better sitting at a desk away from everybody. Some students may do better listening to music. If it's school appropriate and it doesn't hurt the classroom, we want to allow students to have some differentiation to help them succeed at the highest of levels.